Good day to everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Here I'm actually into the garden. As you can actually see, um, when the garden had just started, I believe there was more space, which you can actually see between plants and it were not that developed as now. So as you can see, if you like to take a close look, you can see that there was plants which has been already harvested. There are plants which was already harvested and I already replaced one in its stead. Due to the hurricane season, this tree had failed. So Hurricane Barrel had thrown down that planting, but I leave it there to see what it's gonna make. Whatever it make, I'm gonna use it for my home use, and I'm gonna eat this one. So far we're into the garden, and I'm really satisfied with the way I had done the dashings. It looks really fantastic. It looks really sweet. I hope that as I continue going, I'm gonna give them a little fertilizing and also going all the way to the top of the garden. So I've reached right up to the black tank. Did my cleaning up to reach to the black tank, so I want to work on that garden, um, give that garden all the necessity that it takes to get the plants off the ground. Okay, yes, we have plants that is actually off the ground already. We also has replaced plants which I actually took off and plant over. We also had plants that we take off from a very long time now. For example, this one here. I've done videos where this one were actually still very small of a peeper. And that's how I plan those. I want them to get a fresh start. So this is one of them, and the others are there. So far the garden is looking great. The dashings, I got a Tanya here. Just gonna use that for home. All the other dashings which I've actually planted out. The land is really cleaned and looking very great. So what I need now is actually I need to get some of my other plants looking like the other plants. When I say this, I mean I want these plants to actually catch up, okay, go higher, um, start crowding the place a little bit. So far with the crowd, with the trees, I will say it doesn't really matter if you planting trees close, okay, fig trees close, it doesn't matter. That's what I actually get from it, okay. So I have a lot of figs still. See, if you can look in one stool, I have plants that actually I know not where to put, but your mother plant, but the suckers which is going to be sending up around, you don't want any competition with this. And the second plant that you're going to be planting in the center of these two. So for instance, these two plants, I got this plant here, and I also got this plant right here. Based on how they grow and the leaves actually spread off, maybe I can put a plant right into the center, directly into the center here. But I will have to control the amount of suckers that actually grow from this plant to the amount of suckers that grow from this plant. Because when I'm manuring, or even when I'm watering, I don't want any competition between the plants. So the less suckers I have is the more tendency towards crop I'm going to be getting. Okay, so that is it for today, and I hope you all love what you're seeing. And as I said, in time to come, you're going to see the place transform real good. So I'm sweeping up all the stuff that I can actually get. So as I just cut it today, I'm going to get my rake. I'm going to come and give it a very clean sweeping. Okay, and I'm going to burn the small bushes, um, light fire when dry season actually hits. I'm going to burn. So all for now, as I just cleaned up, as you can see here, this is a newly planted tree. I had a very nice planting tree here, but I don't know what had happened to it. I guess as much it had taken some sort of fungus or whatever it may be, and it didn't really strive. Okay, so that's something that you have to actually look forward to in farming. Okay, so it died. I decided to replace another one, and I'm going to be throwing some salt into that ground before I actually um, start the progress, because that's the first thing I did when I actually planted these set of plants. Okay, that's my first motto. I actually get some salts and I put into the soil together with the roots, because the plants I got it when I explained in my video, they were not healthy plants. Okay, they were not 100% healthy, but they could have actually started a process, and that's why I used them. So by using them, I actually get the salts, and the salt will give the roots a clear passage to actually absorb any nutrients that is into the soil without any sort of bacteria or fungus, and whatsoever, if they were there, the salts can actually help kill them out. So I'm going to get some more salts, and for my newly planted plants, I'm going to give them a dose of salt, give them a week. Whatsoever rain that fall, let it absorb and take in. And as soon as I see the transformation from the plant, I'm going to start giving them the urea. And the urea is the number one in the banana family. And I will tell you this because I have a little experience in using it. And the urea actually helps, gives the plant more roots to actually keep the plant up. Even though there are secondary suckers around the plant that help the plant stay firm, still you need good secondary plants, okay? You need good peepers to actually plant off. So giving them the urea is going to help establish the small roots from the small suckers roots, and also the mother plant, okay? So when that plant actually throw and that plant bear off and that plant give whatsoever it needs to give off, you're going to have some powerful plant coming up right afterwards. So you're going to be living back one plant for the continuation of the process. This is going to be a plant already, and the rest of plants is going to be like profits, okay? So you're going to take them and plant them off, and they're going to grow and they're going to give you more plants. And as you see the production going, you can tell yourself that, okay, yes, the field that I'm doing here, it's actually a real good field, and it's benefiting, and everything is looking okay. Okay, so that's it for today. And as I continue, as I said, I'm going to be going up to the top. Happy about it, the way you actually harvest by not affecting your other plants. So thank you all for watching one of my videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you actually viewing, if you love the content, if you actually love what I'm doing. Bugs don't litter into your garden. That's where you get your production from. So the way you treat the garden is the way you're actually going to get, that's the results you're going to get. So I'm going to be heading out right now, and see you all in the next video.